ever feel like some people just sail through life, getting exactly what they want? Like they've got
Mm.
some secret code,
Yeah.
some way of bending the world to their will?
Well, maybe they've been reading Philip Jones.
Okay, you got me there. That's exactly what this whole deep dive is about.
It is.
You shared Jones's book, Exactly What to Say,
Yes.
which, by the way, is chock full of these verbal power-ups,
Just, yeah.
almost like these stealthy phrases that can completely change how a conversation's going.
Yeah, it's true. This book really does give you those tools immediately.
Okay.
But it's, I think, more than just memorizing magic words.
Okay.
It's understanding the subtle ways our brains are wired, really,
Interesting.
to respond to certain language.
Less like stage magic.
Yeah.
And more like the science behind why we say yes.
Exactly.
I like it.
And, one of the most common hurdles to get that yes is fear, right?
Oh, yeah.
The fear of rejection.
Big time.
We all feel it. But Jones has this phrase, I think, that helps sidestep that,
Okay.
that initial resistance. I'm not sure if it's for you, but...
I gotta be honest, even hearing that, my defenses went down a little.
Really?
It's like, oh, no pressure, but...
Right. It's disarming. By suggesting it might not be a fit, the other person's instantly more open.
Yeah.
It makes them curious, and it shifts their attention to what you're about to say next.
So instead of going into a full-on pitch for, say, like my brilliant new line of cat socks.
Right.
Give me an example.
I'm not sure if it's for you, but I've designed these cat socks that are stylish and help cat shelters, and I thought you might appreciate that.
Oh, that's good. It's like you flip the script. They're the ones deciding if they're in or out.
Exactly.
I love it.
It's all about framing. Jones gives another example in the book, like if you're inviting someone out,
Okay.
you want to invite them out, but you don't want to make them feel,
Pressured.
yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of, hey, want to grab dinner Friday, which is very direct,
Yes.
you could say.
Let me guess. I'm not sure if it's for you, but a bunch of us are getting together Friday, and you're welcome to join if you'd like.
Exactly. You've taken the pressure off, but the invitation's there.
Yeah.
And it plays on our desire to belong,
Yeah.
to not miss out.
It's like social psychology 101, but it just sounds like casual conversation.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, what about those times when you need someone to be open
Yes.
to a new idea? I'm thinking of those friends who, are stuck in their ways.
Oh, yeah.
They only order the same thing at a restaurant.
Oh, I know the type.
They refuse to watch movies with subtitles.
Yeah, the resistant friend. Jones has a phrase for that, too.
Okay.
How open-minded are you?
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's like you're calling them out without calling them out.
It's subtle.
Right.
No one wants to be seen as closed-minded.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be opposed to new experiences.
It's like admitting you're not fun.
Exactly. So by framing it as, agreement is open-minded,
Yeah.
you're kind of nudging them towards saying yes.
I can see that backfiring, though. What if they're like, not very? What else is new?
I mean, it's possible.
Have you found that?
The key is your tone,
Okay.
right? It can't sound like a challenge, but more of a playful invitation.
Oh, yeah.
Like you're appealing to their desire to grow.
Right.
People want to see themselves as adaptable,
Yeah.
open to possibilities.
Okay, so instead of saying, come on, just try the spicy tuna roll, you'll love it.
Right, which never works.
Which never works, you could say.
How open-minded would you be about splitting a spicy tuna roll with me?
Okay.
We can always get extra wasabi if you're feeling adventurous.
Okay, you're speaking my language now. That little playful challenge makes a difference.
It does.
Okay, we've tackled fear of rejection. We've tackled resistance to new ideas.
All right.
But what about those people who are convinced they know everything?
Ah, yes, the know-it-alls. They can be tricky.
The know-it-alls.
Jones has a good phrase for them, though. What do you know about?
Okay, how does that work?
It challenges the basis of someone's strong opinion.
Okay.
It often shows their certainty is built on, well, not much.
So instead of getting into a debate about, let's say, the best way to hang a picture frame.
Right.
Which, let's be honest,
There's only one right way.
there's only one right way. Exactly.
Of course.
But instead of that, I could say,
You could ask, what do you know about all the different methods professionals use to make sure pictures hang straight?
mind blown.
Yeah.
You're not dismissing their opinion outright,
Right.
but you're introducing a little doubt, right?
People at it.
Maybe there's more to this than they thought.
It encourages them to reconsider
Yeah,
without feeling attacked, which is key.
that's the key.
And who knows, it might even spark a real conversation
Right.
where they're open to learning.
That's the dream, isn't it?
It is.
It's amazing how just a few words can change things.
It is,
Really shift the whole conversation.
totally. And speaking of power, let's talk emotions.
Ooh, okay.
We like to think we make decisions rationally,
Right.
but really, it's our feelings.
Oh, 100%. I'm such a sucker for marketing.
Yeah,
Ones that get you right in the
of
feels.
course. It's powerful.
So how do we tap into that? With our words, I mean.
Jones gives us a phrase for that. How would you feel if?
Okay.
It's all about getting people to actually see it.
I like where this is going. Give me an example.
Okay, let's say your friend, they talk about that dream trip,
Right, right.
but they never actually go.
Yes.
Instead of the logistics, ask, how would you feel boarding that plane? About to spend 2 weeks in Italy.
Duh. See, now I'm there. I can taste the pasta, the gelato.
Right.
I can feel the sun.
Our brains, they're wired for that vivid stuff.
It's like a mini experience, but in your head.
Exactly. And that creates this pull. You want it.
So it's not just the facts, it's got to be an experience.
Yes. And that leads to another visualization thing Jones talks about. The phrase, just imagine.
Okay, I am here for a little daydreaming.
Right. It's powerful. You engage their imagination.
Okay.
Make the outcome feel real. Like, let's say you're trying to get your partner to live healthier.
Okay, yeah.
Not just, we should eat better, which is kind of naggy.
It's true. Give me the good stuff.
Just imagine how much energy we'd have if we ate really well.
Yeah.
We could actually do those hikes we talk about, wake up feeling good.
Okay, now I want to throw out the takeout menus.
Right.
That's Jedi level right there.
It is. You're not just saying it, you're planting a seed.
I love that. Okay, shifting gears a bit.
Yeah.
What about time?
Time.
Everyone's busy, right? I don't have time kills the conversation.
The worst. You're excited and then, bam, no time.
Exactly. So how do you even get around that?
Jones says, don't ask if they have time.
Okay.
Ask when is best. Assume it'll happen.
Oh, I like that energy. So not, do you have a few minutes for this project, but more like,
More like, when would be a good time to connect about the project? I'm flexible this week.
boom, you just stepped over the no entirely.
Exactly.
Okay, but what about the kings and queens of excuses?
Oh, them. You've met them too.
They're the best, right? Even when you try to pin them down, there's
Yeah.
always a reason why not.
Always. Well, Jones has a tactic. He says, use the phrase, I'm guessing you haven't gotten around to.
Interesting. How does that work?
It calls out the excuse, but nicely.
Okay.
It makes them accountable without being defensive.
So, say someone was supposed to look at a proposal, but I'm getting radio silence.
Classic.
Instead of, hey, did you see the thing? I'd say.
I'm guessing with everything going on, you
Yeah.
haven't gotten around to that proposal yet.
It's like you get them, but you also remind them gently.
Subtly, yes.
Okay, love it. This is why I love our deep dives. These are so good.
Glad to hear it.
Now, gotta ask. Any magic words to seal the deal? Like when you're at the end and you want that yes.
Oh, for sure. This next part's about guiding them, but subtly.
Ooh, I'm all about a little subtle influence. Lay it on me.
Instead of, do you have any questions? Which is basically asking for pushback.
Oh, it's true. What would you say instead?
What questions do you have for me?
Such a small tweak.
Right. But powerful, they can still ask, but you're implying they're already mostly there.
It's like moving from maybe to definitely without them even realizing it.
Yes. And you can use it for other things too, getting contact info, for example. Instead of, can I have your email?
You'd say, what's the best email to send this to?
There you go. You're framing it as a done deal.
These are so good. I could transform my conversations with this.
See? It's all about the wording.
It really is.
But we're not done yet. Jones has more tricks, especially for getting people to make the decisions we want.
There's more. Okay, I am ready. What other Jedi mind tricks are we talking about?
Okay, have you noticed how much people like to put themselves in categories?
Oh.
Like, it's almost like we need that.
Are you a cat person, dog person? It's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Mm.
Early bird or night owl. We want to define ourselves.
100%.
And Jones uses this. It's called the two types technique.
Okay, hit me. How's it work?
Let's say you're trying to get your boss on board with new software, right?
Okay, yeah.
Not just the features, but you say there are two types of companies out there. Those adapting to the latest tech and those who, well, they get left behind. I know we agree on which one we want to be.
Ooh, good one. You're not giving them a choice, you're making them claim an identity.
Right. Nobody wants to be left behind.
Exactly. It's subtle, but they have to pick a side.
And they'll usually pick the one that makes them look better.
It's true. This is why I love this stuff. Okay, we've done objections, assuming the sale, suggestions. What about when you need to, like, really click with someone fast.
Especially if they seem unsure.
Yeah, you need that connection first, then you can even think about persuasion.
Jones has got you covered. He calls it the "I bet you're a bit like me."
Okay, that sounds dangerous. Tell me more.
It's all about common ground, even if it's small. Like you both love coffee, or you have the same weird humor, or even just you both struggle with the same thing.
So if I was meeting a client and they were a little tense, I might say,
I bet you're a bit like me. You really like to think things through before you jump in.
like, I get you, I'm the same way.
Exactly. It builds trust so fast.
Because it shows you're not just trying to bulldoze them.
Right. It's about understanding.
Okay, that's huge. This has been so insightful. Now, I gotta ask, before we wrap up, is there anything else? Like, any last nuggets of wisdom from this book?
You know, more than the phrases, what I took away from Jones is you got to be genuine.
Oh, 100%.
People can tell if you're faking it.
Nobody wants to feel manipulated.
Right. You want win-win, not just you winning.
Well said. So for everyone listening, ready to try this out?
Yeah. Start small. Pick a phrase. Try it a few times. See what happens.
Like anything, practice, right? It's not a script. It's about understanding how it works.
Exactly. And have fun with it. Try stuff out.
There we go. We've gone deep on persuasion, given you the magic words. Hopefully you're feeling empowered.
I hope so.
Until next time, everyone, happy persuading.